My response when people used to try to tell me that there's no such thing as a purpose, nobody has a purpose, we just come here and live life. I see that you're projecting your insecurities, limiting beliefs, programmings. Thank you, but I unsubscribe to your opinion. And unless I ask you, you don't need to give it. Thanks. I didn't know that when I gave that response, it was an internal commitment and an energetic one to not only have clarity on what my purpose is, but to start living it. In those moments when I stood my ground and I stood for what I believe in, I unintentionally started giving out this homing device signal because when you feel that pull and that call of knowing your purpose, really what's happening is that your purpose is coming online. Your soul mission is coming online and it's looking for you just as much as you're looking for it. It's already within you, but you get to learn how to communicate with each other so that you can live an intentional life. In today's video, I'm going to share with you a few daily practices that supported me so much in having clarity and start to live my purpose and my soul mission. Really quickly, if you don't know me, thank you so much for being here. I'm Anna Davila. I'm a purpose mentor, breathwork facilitator, and a shadow work specialist. I ended up creating a life that wasn't my own. I followed all the rules, ticked all the boxes, behaved, studied really hard, got straight A's, all the things. And I built a life that I thought would bring me joy. And then when I looked around, I was on paper successful, but I was not fulfilled. And this is what triggered this huge breakdown and spiritual awakening of what the fuck is the point? Like, why am I actually here? Like, this cannot be it. And I met so much resistance because so many people are like, what are you even talking about? You have a great job, it pays well, you make a great impact. Like, what is going on with you? Like, I don't get it. And I felt so alone. I felt isolated. There was so much resistance with people not understanding or maybe not being on the same journey as me of wanting to like really have clarity of what's the thing I'm here to do. When you create unintentionally, most of the time, not always, but most of the time you're creating from ego, from trauma, from programming. And that's not necessarily going to fulfill you. In this season of my life, I was so committed because the other option of oh, yeah, this is just it was not something that I can live with. I just couldn't. And I get that for some people, this is not their truth. And I accepted that, but I also unsubscribed from that. It's like, okay, I honor your truth. And also let me be in my journey of figuring this out because I know internally there's something I'm here to do. I just didn't know what that was. And I am someone that will show up. I am so determined. But first, I need clarity because where am I showing up to? So there was this season where I was so committed to having clarity and start living my purpose that I did so much research. I tried so many beautiful different practices, and these are the ones that supported me the most. During this season, I set intentions every single day around purpose, and that completely started to shift the reality that I started to experience. I am someone who loves to experiment, so I experimented without intentions and then also with intentions, and how my day flowed and what experiences I ended up having would differ. So setting intentions is really powerful. My intentions would be anything from I am on purpose and really letting that penetrate within me and emanate the energy, not letting it just be a thought, but letting that thought also be a feeling, also be an energy, also be a stance, a commitment to that being my truth, that being my reality. I am on purpose. I know my purpose more and more daily. I'm in alignment with my purpose. Every experience I have is contributing to my purpose. You can definitely borrow those or you can come up with your own, the ones that feel really good to you. But setting that intention daily is going to be a game changer. With intention setting, I would write it out. I would say it out loud. I would breathe with it. This is going to anchor that intention. Number two is journaling. Journaling is a really powerful practice and it supports you having clarity on your purpose in so many different ways. You can try doing one daily journaling prompt. An example can be, what do I get to release today to have more clarity on my purpose? What limiting belief is holding me back from my purpose? What does my purpose feel like? What will my friends and family think of me pursuing my purpose? And this one right here is really powerful. And I do invite you to journal on this prompt. Why am I scared of my purpose? Journaling is going to bring up so much and it's going to bring up some shadow, and that's okay. We get to work through shadow to have more clarity. Usually, when there's a lot of confusion, that's because there's a lot of energies that you're holding that are not necessarily serving you. They can be energy of someone else's opinion. You get to work through that, and journaling will bring all of that up and help you just release and really put out on paper like what's actually going on, here, but also here. Journaling is not just a mental thing, it's an embodied practice, right? How do you feel? What's going on? Sometimes it can be really supportive to just start writing. So asking yourself the question, putting pen on paper and just start writing. And for some people, typing is better, where you're starting to move your hand or your fingers before you even know what's going to come out and just see what comes out. And then number three are signs and symbols. You are supported on this journey. You are not doing this on your own. I mean, you can, but why would you when you're so supported in so many ways? And even if you are not feeling or don't have clarity on your guides, right? Your spirit guides, your ancestors, all the energetics that are here to support you, by you requesting support, even if you don't know who you're requesting it from, even if you have a vague idea like, oh, I know this idea of spirit guides, but I'm not really sure, like, do I have spirit guides? Or if I do, like, I've never felt them or heard them or anything like that. I haven't experienced them. By you requesting support, you're opening yourself up to really be able to read those energies and to start to receive signs and symbols so that you can have more clarity on your purpose and start to live it, start to experience, start to embody it. You can request signs and symbols from God, spirit, source, whatever you work with. It can be from ancestors, from spirit guides, from higher self, from goddesses, from animal spirits, plant spirits. You can also just request support and see who shows up. And signs and symbols can come in so many ways. It can come through books, through teachers, through philosophies, through perspectives, through numerology, through astrology, through tarot. When I first started getting signs and symbols and I didn't really know what to do with them, I just followed my curiosity. I followed my intuition. So if all of a sudden a plant spirit came into my field, into my life, I started to learn about the plant and what the energetics of the plant was, what the physiological effects of the plant, what were the teachings of the plant. I did a lot of research. I learned from other people, and it was really supportive because ultimately I created a scenario where I felt comfortable enough and courageous enough to actually work directly with that plant and go through an initiation of maybe a few weeks of really that plant being my teacher and allowing myself to learn from that plant. And so much clarity came from that. And this again can be from ancestors, spirits, animal spirits. Like, there's so much support here for you. You just get to be open to it. I also had a time where there was a lot of angel numbers and numerology coming. And so navigating every day, seeing these repeating numbers and feeling into it, tuning into it, knowing that I'm supported and looking up, what does this mean? What do these numbers stand for? And following that nudge is something that you can do every single day. If you're still watching, I just want to say thank you for committing to your purpose. When you commit to your purpose, it's already chosen you. It already committed to you. So you will have clarity. I promise you, you will have clarity and you will start living your purpose. And really quickly, I want to share one of the biggest lessons that I learned during that journey is that your purpose is who you are being. Your soul mission is your creation and contribution to the world. Yeah, deep. And what I notice with myself and my clients is that when you feel that pull, that nudge of wanting to know your purpose, what's happening is that you are already being your purpose. You're becoming that version of you. And your soul mission is coming online because it's time. It's that little alarm clock that your soul set to start to remember why you came here in the first place. I want to just celebrate you, honor you. And if you want me to make a video talking about soul mission versus purpose, let me know in the comments. I will absolutely do that. And also check out my video on intuition because intuition is going to always guide you towards the next step. Your intuition is your divine compass and is always leading you towards purpose and mission. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. It's going to really help my channel grow. And I'm really excited about all the videos that are coming. And if you know anyone that this video would be supportive for, definitely feel free to share it with them. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.